Hello and welcome back to 2K14 Universe. I am Jitch. This is NXT. Do you have the guy?
Making his way to the ring, weighing 360 pounds, Tensai.
Well, Tensai kicking things off on NXT. We got a real throwback for you kicking things off, actually. David Otunga is tasked to continue to prove that he is not the weak link of the Nexus, which is something that apparently his co-members have not been saying. That is something that has been spreading, and David Otunga has taken personal issue with that. So tonight he wants to prove that he wasn't the weak link of another team he was once in. Who remembers Law and Order? Who remembers that, huh? Last year, I think it was roughly, these two were a tag team on ECW, for anyone that doesn't remember that.
And approaching the ring, representing the Nexus, he is a graduate of Harvard Law School.
No way.
229 pounds, David Otunga.
Well, who would have guessed that this guy was a graduate of Harvard Law School? If only they'd told us before, am I right? David A-List Otungi making his way down to the ring here tonight. I've got HDR on my monitor, and it has really improved the way this game looks significantly, actually. This looks way better. That is insane. I'm sorry it wouldn't look like that on the video, because it just kind of brings it up for me, but ooh, I like the improvements. This looks way smoother. Very happy with this. Very nice. You don't care. So here we go, and straight away Tensai taking down David Otunga. Coming our way later on tonight in our main event, the NXT Tag Team Championships will be on the line. Otunga's partners Justin Gabriel and Wade Barrett were told that they needed to defend their titles next week. It was decided last minute that a tag team match that took place last week would... Wait, they do defend their titles this week, is what I meant to say. I think I said next week. Well, the point is, they were told they had to defend them last week, and a match between the $1 Million Corporation, the pairing of DiBiase and King Kong Bundy, defeated the pairing of Dusty Rhodes and Virgil, and were handed a tag team title opportunity, as right now here on NXT, there aren't really a lot of established tag teams. Actually, I wanted real quick, like, I know this is completely unrelated, but speaking of the $1 Million Corporation, I just wanted to, I mean, I don't know if maybe it just ends up going really south. I just watched SummerSlam 1994. I'm finally making some progress on my to-watch list again. And I finally watched SummerSlam 94. And, it's, a heel turn I've never heard anyone talk about before was Tatanka's heel turn at SummerSlam 94 when he turned heel against Lex Luger. I'd never heard about this heel turn, and I gotta be honest, it was executed fantastically. I really liked it. I don't know if maybe he's just like a really underwhelming heel going forward, but the turn, it's like the build to it and then the turn itself, I wasn't expecting it. I gotta be honest, it came really out of left field, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. It felt really modern, because in the 90s there's like a really different feeling. Like, it feels really cookie cutter, it feels really ordinary, and I know obviously the new generation was all about changing that, but it hasn't really yet from the stuff I've seen. It's all very much been like just really like typical like old school wrestling, and that felt really like a little bit ahead of its time. Like it was more I guess what I'm trying to say is it was more of a storyline turn as opposed to just like a really obvious one. I like it. I'm interested in seeing where it goes. I don't think it's going to go very far because no one really talks about Tatanka, but I thought it was pretty cool. I got to give credit where credit was due. That's all I'll say about that. Yeah, that's one of the things that I was looking forward to about watching old shows is the stuff that like people don't really talk about, that maybe like just goes under the radar, that could be interesting. I don't think it's going to be very often, but you know, from time to time, I think there'll be something. Or, like, obviously seeing those, like, historical moments that I've never seen before. I mean, as it currently stands, in terms of, like, WWFE history, I've only actually got... I mean, it sounds like a lot when you say it, but I've got 11 years to catch up on. And then I started watching in 2005, so, like... I can kind of... I'll probably carry on watching them anyway, but, like, I can fill in the blanks a bit more. I know the stuff that happened around that time. I don't think I remember it that well. So that's kind of cool. Admittedly, I have between 2017 and like 2022 that I might want to catch up on a little bit, but we'll figure that out later. Anyway, a choke bomb by Tensai on David Otunga. Is it over? Yes, it is. Well, he didn't even have to use the poison mist claw to win this one. I hear there's been rumblings that Andre the Giant wants to fight this guy sooner than later. I've said before that Andre the Giant has got a real thing about beating the people that came down from Monday nights or Friday nights, and Tensai is no exception. He has been on the radar of Andre the Giant. So could we maybe see an NXT Championship bout between Andre and Tensai in the near future? I would be very interested in seeing that. And with a dominant victory like that, I gotta give it up to Tensai. I think he stands a good chance of maybe winning. Here comes someone from one of my fave five.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Indiana, Wolfe.
Wolfe. Well, anyway, Wolfe, you're currently kind of trying to find his footing, trying to find that thing that works for him here in NXT, which, I mean, I guess that's really what NXT is all about. But, you know, for Wolfe, he's got a lot of work cut out for him. He came in here alongside his buddy. His buddy left him behind. Now he tries to thrive in his own fashion. We've been told that next week on NXT, obviously, there will be an Earn Your Spot opportunity. Wait a minute. I believe that's what this match is. Sorry. Oh my god, I forgot. I forgot. This is the Earn Your Spot, the EYS. This is the opportunity. The winner of this will face either a Raw or SmackDown Superstar. Sorry, I forgot what week we were on because I haven't been recording this very consistently. So, that's kind of my own fault, really. But I completely forgot that's what this is. One of these two could be leaving NXT next week. Titus O'Neil making $1 million moves. Now everybody. What does the future hold for either one of these two should they leave NXT? Well, I already know what I can expect one person, one group of people, not one person, to suggest, and that is that Wolfe gets revenge on Bryce for leaving him behind. There are no hard feelings though, so sorry, no fantasy split. Nope. Do you know what I really hate about sunny weather? Weird way to start talking. You know what I really hate about sunny weather though? When you're looking at like your monitor and it brings out any little bits of dirt that have managed to somehow accumulate, and you look at them and you go, how? And this can work for any screen either, you know, the Wii U gamepad, a TV, your little PSP that's been sat on the side you haven't touched in like years. Well, actually, you probably know how that one got dirty. But like, this monitor, I recently cleaned my monitor, like, thoroughly. I gave it like a real scrub down, deep cleanse, as best as I could. It's quite scary to do on these modern monitors because they feel so flimsy. Like the screens feel like you could break them quite easily. But already there's just random little specks of I don't even know what. I really don't know. There's a lot of cat fur, which I guess that's what I get for letting him up on the desk. Am I going to stop letting him on the desk? No. Will I learn anything from this? No. Anyway, Titus O'Neil, Wolfe, Kessler, these two fight out. And I gotta tell you, if Titus O'Neil wins, NXT could really lose something big next week. Because that is another tag team that we could be saying goodbye to here on NXT. I wonder if Titus will do similar to what the Nexus did. Sorry, the Shield, not the Nexus. The Nexus were the losers in that. The Shield did, and place down a challenge for a tag team, maybe. Maybe we'll see if he can keep Darren Young with him, and they can move together if he was to win. Whereas if Wolfe were to win, well, we know it will be a single situation going forward. He doesn't have a tag partner right now, and no, his partner is not Virgil. They never shook hands. It's all in your head. Who's a ghetto blaster? Why is that not coming out? Well, it seems like Titus O'Neil has been very dominant right from the beginning of this match. I don't know why I keep getting lag. Actually, I have a slight feeling I know why I'm getting lag. Assuming that it's even showing on the video. That might be either the HDR, to be fair. It might just be having some struggles. I have no idea. I've never really used it very much. I just thought I'd give it a try. Or that could be my capture card's just overheating a bit, because it is currently... One moment. Yeah, let me Americanize this for you. Celsius to... Sorry, I can't actually access my keyboard very well right now. Okay, it is currently 86 degrees Fahrenheit. We've had a heat wave here in the UK recently. I can't believe you guys get like 90. I don't know what that is for me. I think it's like 35. There was one summer, I believe, like a few years ago, we got like 50, not 50, that'd be ridiculous, 40-ish. Also, Titus O'Neil with the Clash of the Titus defeats Wolfe. My god, I can't focus right now. It's too hot. It is too... I'm going to use that as an excuse because I actually think my brain is a little bit fried from it. Wow, Wolfe, ever the good sport that he is, shows respect to his hero, his idol, his guy, Titus O'Neil. He has a lot of love for Titus O'Neil. For those who don't know, Wolfe is a very big Titus O'Neil fan. Ura, ura, ura. I'm sure you can see him write it down in the comments below. Ura, ura, ura. I love Titus, or whatever. Anyway, moving on to the main event, NXT Tag Team Championships. Here we go. There it is. It's back this week, everybody. It was never supposed to be gone. Well, the Nexus certainly did make waves from their arrival here on NXT up to this very day. They have been impressive, but already there seems to be some dissension going on. David Otunga has been seemingly omitted from every important match the Nexus have had recently. Not even being in the Tag Team Championship picture. Oh yeah, the $1 Million Corporation, a new team here on NXT. DiBiase says he intends to buy out many superstars in the future and have his own little collection. And first and foremost, that is King Kong Bundy, who has been a huge change in the momentum of the $1 Million Man. Will that continue here tonight? You know, an interesting story here. Bundy says that, DiBiase says that Bundy was wronged by Andre the Giant. When Andre turned his back on Bundy, Bundy should have been the first ever NXT Tag Team Champion, but they lost to the Nexus. That is not going to repeat itself tonight. Bundy has got a much more reliable partner coming into this one. I guess DiBiase's a little more hungry for the gold than Andre was, I'll give him that. And my mic was muted. Whoops. There we go. Wade Barrett starting things off against DiBiase, and he comes in hard with those strikes. And Wade Barrett has recently been embracing his bare-knuckle brawling background. Calls himself the bare-knuckle brawler. I don't know why the capture keeps lagging so much. I mean, I'm assuming it's the heat, but I don't know that for a fact. All I'm saying is this is the same capture card I use on my other channel for like Switch games and PS4 games and everything else, and it always runs fine on those. I never notice these random pops of lag. So whether it's just like that's how the game is running, or like it's the component problem again, it's probably the component problem again. I hate recording with component cable. Despise it. Well, Wade Barrett and Justin Gabriel, they work very well as a team, and I must admit they are definitely the stronger points in the Nexus. Two former United States champions. They've both held tag team gold with other men in the past, and this is an interesting choice here. As soon as King Kong Bundy was tagged in, Justin Gabriel was tagged in, which obviously on paper, oh wow, okay, as I say, on paper is not the guy you would tag in against a 500 pound man like King Kong Bundy, but I think there was actually a strategy behind this, because Justin Gabriel, perhaps capitalizing off of what Fandango revealed about Bundy's old partner Andre the Giant, these big men, they have a weakness, and it is speed. And if there is one thing that Justin Gabriel possesses, it is some serious speed. Now, as I said before, there's been a lot of rumors circulating that the reason Justin Gabriel was kept in the tag team title picture was to keep him away from the NXT Championship, because some people feel that Wade Barrett is intimidated at the idea that Justin Gabriel, with his speed, with his agility, would actually be able to beat Andre and would become NXT champion, something Barrett would not be able to pull off. That's a lot of observation, I'll tell you that. A lot of hooey. I don't believe it.
What an impact from that kick. A bit of a test of strength here.
Bundy is in control. I imagine that's something that maybe these two could get used to.
There's going to be a lot of offense in this match.
Big leaping elbow drop by Bundy, and that is a lot of man to have fall on you from out of the air.
He was able to reverse that. A perfect drop kick. Incoming.
Justin Gabriel. Oh, what a moonsault.
He's going for it all.
And another one. Into a cover this time.
Oh, no.
Just a one count.
Take a chance like that. Do you know how badly he must want to win this? We got a tag.
Tag made. Actually, I'm going to try one thing. I don't think it's going to fix anything, but I'm going to try just... Yeah, don't worry. I'll come back. I'm just going to try pushing the cable in a little more. See if maybe it's... Because the component cable is very, very loose all the time. Ooh. And that was not the bull hammer. Very different. I know that was a use of his elbow, but trust me when I say, very different move, very different impact. I know we're all very not used to the bull hammer, this brand new move that's never been seen before, but that was not it. And right now, Bundy is being overpowered by the Nexus. And he goes to make the tag into DiBiase, and obviously DiBiase with Bundy last week, that was only his first ever victory. I think any time DiBiase spends in the ring is a mistake for these two challenging for the NXT Tag Team Championships. That's my honest opinion there. I don't think this is beneficial to anyone. And there's the winter change by Wade Barrett. Justin Gabriel charging over to the ring. Don't really know what he was thinking of doing there, but Barrett, I think he wasted a little too much time there. DiBiase fighting back with everything he's got, but Barrett still in control, and DiBiase once again making sure he doesn't remain in that corner. Some very heavy blows from Wade Barrett. And here's the tag made to Justin Gabriel, and it looks like once again we have got this face off, and oh, you could see Bundy trying to use a little bit of speed himself there. Didn't exactly pay off. Goes for that kick. Doesn't even phase Bundy. He's slamming his head down into the mat. So next week here on NXT, I believe 2 matches have been confirmed. I've been informed next week here on NXT, Titus O'Neil has issued a tag team challenge. I guess this was to be expected. He said, I don't want to leave Darren Young behind, but primetime players can face off against 2 members of 3MB if you like. And we can see how that one goes. So, I guess we'll see. Maybe, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that was because of Drew. Drew is the bottom-ranked guy, so I'd assume it would have to be Drew and Jinder as the tag team, because they're both the bottom, whereas Heath is actually a little higher up than his 3MB teammates. So I believe that would probably more or less have to be Jinder and Drew, but we'll see what happens next week on NXT. We've also been told that the NXT Championship will be defended in the main event of next week's NXT. The challenge was accepted. I mentioned this at the start of the night, but yes, it is in fact confirmed. Andre the Giant, he wants a piece of Tensai. He wants to see if he can take this one down, and Tensai, of course, accepting an NXT Championship opportunity. So next week, Tensai and Andre in the main event for the NXT Championship. That was a questionable move by DiBiase there. Roll-up attempt here by Justin Gabriel. This could be enough to win this one. And Bundy just about manages to get across the ring to break that up. And Justin Gabriel up on the top. 450 splash into the cover. 1, 2, and Bundy breaks things up. And I gotta say, I think we were about to see a title defense right there. The Nexus have been very in control. Justin Gabriel and Wade Barrett beautifully working as a team tonight. I hate to say it, but I think maybe there might be some truth to those rumors. And I don't mean the truth of the rumors about kicking Otunga out. I mean the truth of the rumors in the sense that Otunga is the weak link. These guys are working fantastically as a tag team. Maybe they don't need Otunga. Big chop by King Kong Bundy. There's a tag made here. Was this a smart move to let DiBiase back in after taking that 450 splash especially? And Justin Gabriel manages to take back control. Wade Barrett has now been tagged in. Down goes DiBiase, down goes Bundy. And for the second time in this match, the winds are changed, connecting on Ted DiBiase. And Wade Barrett is now measuring. And there it is, the Bull Hammer. The finishing move of Wade Barrett, and DiBiase no sold it. Oh, okay. Well, that's gonna set his career back quite a bit. He flat out no sold that move. We might be saying goodbye to Mr. $1 Million Man soon. Well, there you go. When the Bullhammer, when they go against the script, put them in a submission hold and pull back as hard as you can. That's the rules. This'll work, bro.
Here are your winners, and NXT Tag Team Champions, Wade Barrett and Justin Gabriel.
Well, Justin Gabriel, Wade Barrett, dominant in their defense here tonight. That'll teach you, $1 Million Man. We'll see who's next in line for these two in the NXT Tag Team Championships down the line, but who knows? Maybe 2/3 of 3MB will be a part of NXT coming out of next week. What an interesting show we got. Can't wait to bring it to you next Wednesday on NXT. But for now, I'll see you this Friday on SmackDown.